Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to Life on the Wrist. Hope you guys are doing well today. We're going to be talking about something a little bit more serious and I'm super excited to be able to share this with you. I think this is something that more watch companies should try and do every single year, and that is a watch that was released by Hublot. Hublot released a watch called the Hublot Big Bang Unico SORAI, which is a limited edition watch which is going to part of the proceeds of the sale of these limited edition watches are going to go to the Care for Wild fund to help support the preservation of rhinos, which are really going extinct. I know I've done a couple videos where I've talked about doing things for charity, and I think this is a really great one from Hublot. One of the things I wanted to say before I start this video is whatever your opinions are about Hublot, about the Big Bang, I think you kind of have to drop that if they're doing something that's going to help support something like saving the rhinos that are slowly going extinct on this planet. So I know that Hublot is a very divisive brand. A lot of people aren't really fans of them. But like I said, drop your pride for this video, watch this video, and I hope you share this with some more people who may be interested in this watch, because I'm really excited that Hublot is doing this initiative. So about a year and a half ago, Hublot partnered with Save Our Rhino Africa India, which is SORAI, and this was started back in 2000, or it was an initiative that was founded by Kevin Pietersen, and basically it was to protect the endangered animals that are rhinos by working with organizations and partners to try and find ways that they can help fund preserving these animals. And in order to do that, they partnered with Hublot, and they released a watch which is the Hublot Unico SORAI, which is a limited edition piece of 100, and a large portion of the proceeds from the sales of these watches are going to be donated to Care for Wild, which is a really big rhino sanctuary in South Africa that is being supported by SORAI. Just to go into the details about this watch a little bit, it's a very green watch. It definitely has that connection with wildlife and green landscapes that South Africa does have. It's a massive, I think it's like 45 millimeter green ceramic cased watch that has a really interesting sort of skeletonized dial, obviously green and white as the main motif colors. And then they also have a really cool thing on the sub dial at 9 o'clock where there's actually kind of a picture of a rhino that they've added onto the watch. The watch comes on cameo straps. You can get a cameo rubber or a green fabric strap on this watch. The watch itself is running on the Hublot MHUB1242 watch. It's a 60-minute flyback chronograph, which I think is also a very cool complication. And of course, this watch is extremely easy to switch out straps. It actually kind of reminds me a lot about sort of like a really a sports utility watch where you can actually take it and do a lot of things with it. Now, people are probably going to say this is a massive watch, it's a weird color, it's from Hublot, the Big Bang's a ripoff, blah, blah, blah. Again, drop your pride, realize what this watch is really about, and enjoy the fact that Hublot is doing some sort of initiative here. Like I said, a portion of the funds from this watch are going to be donated to Care for Wild Rhino Sanctuary, which is the largest rhino sanctuary and orphanage in the entire world. It was founded in 2001 and is located in South Africa, like I said. It's a massive property that they have, and they're taking care of a species that really is going extinct. Unfortunately, poaching has become way too prevalent within this area, and whatever money that you have, if you have enough, you can probably end up going and poaching one of these, which is really unfortunate. And Hublot is going to be donating a portion of the sale of these 100 watches to this fund. The watches are going to be selling for $24,100 US, which is a fairly large price for these watches. It's nice that they're going to be donating a large portion. They actually didn't say how much of the sales price they're actually going to sell. I'm going to guess that it's going to be, they'll cover their costs for making this watch and then perhaps donate the rest of the profits to the fund. I think it would be even more cool if they actually donated the entire amount that they made from this sale. I think it's a way that you can actually participate in ensuring the survival of a species that really has given us so much enjoyment, and also is a very important part of the ecosystem that is in South Africa. Rhinos play a much larger part in the ecosystems than a lot of people really realize. When you look at a rhino in the wild, a lot of the times you just look at its beauty, and obviously I guess poachers look at it for its ivory. But there's so much more to this watch than you actually realize. What's really cool about this watch is when you turn it over, it actually says Save Our Rhino, Africa, India on the back, and it has the SORAI logo on the back. Limited edition also is printed on there, and it tells you which number it is. They'll be available this month, May 2021. And so if you do have the means to buy one of these watches, I know it's a very expensive watch, so you're probably going to say that in the comments, but if you do have the means to be able to participate in this really cool limited edition, I would definitely encourage you to do so. And also, I'll put a link in the description of this video, as well as the corresponding article to the Care for Wild Sanctuary, so that you can make a donation if you are interested in doing something like that. I think it's really important for us to remember that there are people or organizations that are trying to help things that are less fortunate than where you find yourself, whether that is animals, whether that is wildlife just in general, whether that's people who are not in positions that fortunate positions that you are in. There's a lot more to life than just luxury products. And I really love seeing things like this, where Hublot does take a portion of their funds that they're going to make from this watch and donate it to a cause that is really, it's very close to my heart and hits home for me, being South Africa. Yeah, I encourage you to check out, I'll put a link in the description to the SORAI, Care for Wild. I'll put a link to Hublot's website about this watch, so you can see those. I encourage you to go and look at those. And again, if you are in a place where you can make some sort of donation to this organization, I encourage you to do so. At Life on the Wrist, what we're going to be doing is any money that we make from this video through Google ad revenue, we will donate every single dollar that we make from this video to Care for Wild, so that we can at least do something, our small part, without buying a $24,000 watch, so that we are continuing this story, continuing to make sure that we are helping rhinos continue to survive, because it's really sad, but they're probably going to go extinct very soon. So every dollar that I make from this video, I'm going to donate to this fund. So if you wouldn't mind sharing this video with other folks who may be interested in this, so that we can really get as much Google ad revenue as possible, so that this can go to this fund. I really would ask that you do that. Let me know in the comment section below what you think about this watch. I'd love to hear your thoughts, and if you wouldn't mind hitting that like button for us, for the YouTube algorithm, so that this video can get to more watch enthusiasts or rhino enthusiasts, so we can generate as much money for this Care for Wild fund as possible, or Care for Wild Sanctuary as possible. I really want to make an impact here, and this is my way of contributing. So don't forget to hit the like button. With that said, guys, thank you so much for watching, and until next time.